I want to call this meeting to order tonight of the Frankfort Village Board. It's Monday, August 16th, 2021. And if we could get our clerk, Katie Schubert, to call the roll, please. Here.
Trustee Borelli. Here. Trustee Farina. Here. Trustee Ledden. Here. Trustee Petro. Here. Trustee Rossi. Trustee Severia. Here. Clerk Schubert. Attorney Lamore. Village Administrator Pisha. Present. And Assistant Administrator Barika. Present.
Thank you, Clerk. Now if I could ask everyone to stand and we'll say the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, so our first order of business tonight, this is very exciting. And I request the consent and approval of the Board of Trustees to appoint Leanne Ch.6 to the position of Chief of Police. Leanne joined the Frankfort Police Department in December of 2002. She started her career as a patrol officer and in 2006 was assigned to crime prevention. During her time in crime prevention, she initiated various community-related programs such as the Citizens Police Academy, the Triad Senior Safety Group, Seniors on Patrol, domestic violence advocacy programs, Night Out Against Crime, the Safety Trunk or Treat, and other outreach programs and community events. In December of 2017, she was promoted to sergeant and supervised Frankfort Police Department's special services, which included investigations, department training, forfeitures, directed patrol, student school resource officer, and neighborhood patrol. Leanne earned a bachelor's degree from Western Illinois University in both criminal justice and Spanish. She is currently enrolled in Governor State University and is projected to obtain a master's degree in public administration by the spring of 2022. Leanne is a certified firearms instructor, rescue task force instructor, and has various additional training certificates. She is currently a member of the Illinois Tactical Officers Association and Pi Alpha Alpha Global Honor Society for Public Affairs and Administration. Leanne and her husband Jeff reside in Frankfort and have 3 children. Leanne is a strong proponent of community policing and has spent much of her career establishing connections with various residents, businesses, and community organizations. At this point, I ask for a motion to approve the appointment of Leanne Ch.6 as Chief of Police for the Village of Frankfort.
Second.
We have a motion by Trustee Farina, second Trustee Petro. Would you join me at the podium with your husband, please?
Do we need to vote? Do we have to vote first?
I'm sorry. Yeah. Can we get a vote, please? I won't say.
All right, Trustee Ledden?
Yes.
Trustee Petro?
Yes.
Trustee Rossi?
Yes.
Trustee Severia?
Yes.
Trustee Borelli?
Yes.
Trustee Farina?
Yes.
Carries.
I got so excited I jumped ahead. So, Chief, come on up. Would you like to bring your children up too? It's entirely up to you. All right, Jeff, I'm going to give this to you right now. All right, please raise your right hand. All right. I state your name.
Leanne Ch.6.
Do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the position of Chief of Police
of the position of Chief of Police
for the Village of Frankfort
for the Village of Frankfort
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Chief. All right, Chief, if you're ready to,
First of all, I would really like to thank Mayor Ogle and all of the trustees for this opportunity and the appointment. I won't let you down. In addition, I would like to thank the village administrators, retired Chief Rob Pisha, retired Chief John Barica, in addition, Deputy Chief Kevin Keegan, Deputy Chief William Dowdy, for all of your guidance and mentoring. Thank you so much. Thank you to my husband, Jeff, for his unwavering support, his encouragement. Jeff is the best about being great if I have a midnight phone call. He's great if a workday runs a little late. And I don't think any of that's going away, so that's really good. So, thank you. I want to thank my 3 children. You guys inspire me every day to be the best I can be. You bring so much happiness into my life, and I love you. To all my friends and family in the audience, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your support. They say it takes a village, and you are all my village, so thank you. To the men and women of the Frankfort Police Department, thank you for your hearts to serve. I have so much pride in the Frankfort Police Department and each one of you, how you do your jobs. When I look across the room, I see people who come to work every day and do their job with integrity and bravery and a willingness to help. Thank you for that. We are fortunate enough to work in a town that truly supports our police, and for that I'm very grateful. Our commitment to serve all community members with integrity and with professionalism will continue. We will work to build stronger relationships and to respond to changing community needs. I feel honored and grateful to have been appointed to this position. Thank you.
thank you, Chief. All right, at this point, we'll get into some of the business here, and the first item on here is what we call the unanimous consent agenda. All items on this consent agenda are considered to be routine in nature and will be enacted in one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a board member so requests, in which event the item will be removed from the consent agenda and will be considered separately. So does anyone want to remove any items from the consent agenda? Okay. Hearing none, can I get a motion to approve?
So moved.
We have a motion by Trustee Farina, second by Trustee Petro. And we will go through these items in here so that those who are in the audience, those who are watching at home, or might be watching later on YouTube or on some other video, that'll understand what it is that we're voting on. So the approval of the minutes from the August 2nd, 2021 meeting are on there. Then the next item on here, if there's no changes to that, would be we'll go to Trustee Savaria for the approval of the bills and payroll.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Bills this evening are fairly routine in nature and equal $879,117.11. Some items of interest include we had $2,430 to American Trap Masters for more beaver trapping. $218,958.60 to PT Farrell for road maintenance. And last, we had $4,668.84 to the State Treasurer for traffic signals on Route 30. And that concludes my report this evening.
Well, thank you, Trustee Savaria. The next item on here is the end-of-year transfers, and again, we'll go back to Trustee Savaria for this report.
Thank you again. So as you said, we're up for approval is the end-of-year transfers. Fiscal year 2020, 2021, end-of-year transfers are presented to the Village Board for consideration. These transfers provide for allocation of excess operating revenues over operating expenditures to the capital accounts. The general fund will transfer $6,600,000 to the Capital Development Fund. These transfers represent excess revenues over expenditures for fiscal year 2020-2021 and will be used for future capital expenditures, including the purchase of equipment, street resurfacing, and capital projects. The Utility Operating Fund will transfer $8,300,000 of excess revenues over expenditures to the Utility Capital Fund for future capital expenditures, including utility projects and IEPA loan repayments. The motion before us is to approve the 2020-2021 fiscal year end Village of Frankfort interfund transfers as presented and dated April 30th, 2021.
Thank you, Trustee Savaria. The next item on here is Operations Committee report of disposal of surplus vehicles, and that will go to Trustee Petro.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. There is one item, the disposal of surplus vehicles. At the November 10th, 2020 meeting of the Operations Committee, members reviewed a request from Superintendent Kessel to dispose of 2 surplus vehicles from its fleet upon receipt of commissioning 2 replacement trucks. The replacement vehicles have been delivered, and the following trucks are no longer useful to the Village of Frankfort: the 1999 Ford F-250 and the 2005 Ford F-350. It was a consensus of the committee to forward a recommendation to the Village Board authorizing the disposal of the surplus vehicles as presented. The motion before us is to accept the recommendation of the Operations Committee, waive the first and second readings, and pass an ordinance authorizing the sale of certain surplus property owned by the Village of Frankfort.
Thank you, Trustee Petro. And now we go to the Plan Commission, and there's 2 items on there, and the first item on here, we will go to Trustee Rossi.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The Murphy Accessory Structure Area Variance for 10650 Yankee Ridge Drive. Applicants Michael and Rima Murphy propose constructing a new 17 by 15, total 255 square feet, pool cabana on their property located at 10650 Yankee Ridge Drive. To accommodate construction of the proposed accessory structure, the applicants must request approval of a variation from 144 square feet to 255 square feet to permit the construction of the detached pool cabana. At the August 12th public hearing held on the project, the Plan Commission forwarded a unanimous 6-0 recommendation to the Village Board to approve the variance request subject to installation of landscaping along the west and north property lines in the area of the pool cabana to provide screening. The motion would read, accept the Plan Commission recommendation, waive the first and second readings, and pass an ordinance granting a variation from Article 5, Section D, Part 3, to permit a 255 square foot detached pool cabana exceeding the 144 square foot permitted for the property located at 10650 Yankee Ridge Drive in accordance with the reviewed plans, public testimony, standards of variation, and with the one following condition: landscaping shall be added along west and north property lines in the area of the cabana to provide screening.
Thank you, Trustee Rossi. Another item from the Plan Commission, and we will go to Trustee Ledden.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. This item is the Wagner Accessory Structure Area Variance located at 11258 York Drive. Applicant Julie Wagner proposes constructing a new detached pool cabana measuring 12 by 20 feet, 240 square foot total, on their property located at 11258 York Drive. To accommodate the construction of the proposed accessory structure, the applicant requests approval of a variance from 144 square feet to 240 square feet to permit the construction of the detached pool cabana. At the August 12, 2021 public hearing held on the project, the Plan Commission forwarded a unanimous recommendation to the Village Board to approve the variance request subject to the installation of landscaping along the west and north property lines in the area of the pool cabana to provide screening. The motion before us is to accept the Plan Commission recommendation, waive the first and second readings, and pass an ordinance granting a variance from Article 5, Section D, Part 3, to permit a 240 square foot detached pool cabana exceeding the 144 square foot permitted for the property located at 11258 York Drive in accordance with the reviewed plans, public testimony, standards of variation, and with the following condition: landscaping shall be added along the west and north property lines in the area of the pool cabana to provide for screening.
Thank you, Trustee Ledden. Next item on here, we'll go to Trustee Borelli.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The village participates in the Illinois Municipal Retirement Fund pursuant to state statute. The IMRF recommends the appointment of an authorized agent to centralize the local administration of IMRF in one person and to act as the agent of the governing body in IMRF matters. An authorized agent is not an agent of the IMRF. The Village of Frankfort customarily appoints the village administrator as the authorized agent. As such, the village board is appointing Rob Pisha, village administrator, to serve as the authorized agent for the village, as the authorized agent for the village for IMRF. The motion before us is to adopt a resolution appointing Rob Pisha as the authorized agent for the Village of Frankfort for IMRF.
Thank you, Trustee Burley. Next, we have an item that we will go to Trustee Farina for the report.
Thank you, Mayor Ogle. The next item is the Coronavirus Local Fiscal Recovery Fund Ordinance. The Village of Frankfort made a preliminary request for its funding through the state of Illinois from the American Rescue Plan Act. The village must finalize its funding request to the Illinois Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity by September 30th, 2021. The village is scheduled to receive payments from the American Rescue Plan Act of Coronavirus Local Fiscal Recovery Fund in the amount of $2,633,647.17. Part of the requirements for the village is the authorization of two federal documents. The first is the Coronavirus Local Fiscal Recovery Fund Award Terms and Conditions, and the second is assurances of compliance with civil rights requirements. These documents include significant compliance requirements. The Illinois Municipal League recommends that municipalities consider adopting an ordinance authorizing a municipal official to execute the necessary federal documents that must be provided to the Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity in order to participate in and receive funding from the American Rescue Plan Act. An ordinance designating the village president as the authorized municipal official comes before the board this evening for its consideration and approval. And the motion in front of us this evening is to waive the first and second readings and pass an ordinance pertaining to the Coronavirus Local Fiscal Recovery Fund for the Village of Frankfort, Will and Cook Counties, Illinois, authorizing the village president to execute the Coronavirus Local Fiscal Recovery Fund award terms and conditions and the assurances of compliance with civil rights requirements. And that's it, Mayor Ogle.
Thank you, Trustee Farina. At this point, we'll go to if there's no further discussion on any of these items, we will go to our clerk, Katie Schubert, for the vote.
Trustee Petro?
Yes.
Trustee Rossi?
Yes.
Trustee Severia?
Yes.
Trustee Burrelli?
Yes.
Trustee Farina?
Yes.
Trustee Ledden?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. At this point, we're going to go to the mayor's report. And the first item on here is the third and final movie on the Green event, which was postponed last week due to the heat index and forecasted storms, has been rescheduled for tomorrow, Tuesday, August 17th. The feature film is Inside Out, which is PG. The movie will begin at dusk at Brighter Green. The Frankfort Lions Club will pop and distribute popcorn that night. In case of inclement weather, again, the movie will be shown at the Founders Center, which is at 140 Oak Street. We have at the Village Hall, we're going to join the Frankfort Arts Association for a reception, which will be here at 432 West Nebraska Street on Thursday, August 19th from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. The Into the Light art exhibition features the work of Frankfort Art Associate members and artists who are residents here in Frankfort. The concerts on the Green and Country Market continue every Sunday. The Concert on the Green series will end the season with two final concerts, which are scheduled for Sunday, August 22nd and August 29th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. on Brighter Green. The August 22nd concert will feature River Road, which is a country/Americana group, and then the Outcast Jazz Band, which is big band music, will perform on August 28th. In case of inclement weather, again, these concerts will be moved into the Founders Community Center at 140 Oak Street. Cruisin' Frankfort also continues every Monday evening in downtown Frankfort. It's going on right now from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock, and it has been extended a few extra weeks, so it'll go after Fall Fest all the way through September 27th. The Frankfort Preservation Foundation is going to host their annual ice cream social. This is very popular. Free ice cream is very popular always. On Sunday, August 29th, from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., the Frankfort Area Historical Society and Preservation Foundation will host its annual ice cream social at the Founders Center, which is at 140 Oak Street. Bring friends and family and enjoy a free sundae, live music, and also games. And then we've got a big one here coming up, our Frankfort Fall Fest, which takes place over Labor Day weekend. It actually starts on Saturday, September 4th through Monday, September 6th, but other festivities start, the carnival starts on Wednesday night. The Lions Club, the Worst Fest, is downtown. That's on Thursday night, and we also just have live bands playing on Friday night as we start setting up. This award-winning event is sponsored by the Frankfort Chamber of Commerce, and will showcase over 300 booths with crafters and artisans exhibiting their wares. There'll be live entertainment, artisan demonstrations, a carnival, the parade on Sunday, and much more. For Fall Fest information, you should visit the frankfortchamber.com website. And one other note on the Frankfort Fall Fest. We are a nationally rated event, and the Sunshine Artist Group puts out their ratings every year, and they did an aggregate one from the years of 2010 through 2020, and our Frankfort Fall Fest has been rated number 5 in the country for that 10-year period. And I was Fall Fest chair back in 2014. It's a great event. Make sure that you attend, and they're always looking for volunteers, so please, if you have a couple hours that you can get involved, it's a great event. You'll make great friends, and it's a great thing for the community. And I believe finally on here, we have the Frankfort Arts Association will host the Art on the Green, which is on Sunday, September 12th from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. on Brighter Green. The fine art exhibition will feature top artists from the surrounding areas in a variety of disciplines. For more information on this event, please visit frankfortartsassociation.org. And that's all for the mayor's report tonight. And at this point, we will go to our board comments, and we will start with our clerk, Katie Schubert.
Thank you, Mayor Ogle. I have a couple things tonight. First and foremost, congratulations to our new Chief of Police. I had lived here just a few months, and my children were starting school at Peace Community Preschool, and I first heard Officer Bender at the time, and how much fun they had when she came in and talked to them about safety and everything else. And since then, through the years, you've been a familiar face all over Frankfort, and you've worked with me in some of the volunteer groups I'm involved in, so I am looking forward to this next phase, and I'm sure that you'll do a wonderful job. Secondly, as is tradition, this is our last meeting in our business casual attire, starting September 7th, which is a Tuesday because of the holiday. We will be moving back to our business attire at the meetings. Sorry to have a really exciting one, kind of a downer. Sorry, guys. And that's all I have, Mayor Ogle.
All right, thank you, Clerk. Trustee Ledden.
I'm glad you had to deliver that message. I, too, would like to congratulate our new Chief of Police. Very excited to have you take on that new role. I think we were very fortunate that we had 3 outstanding candidates for the position. It's enviable that the village has such qualified people who've been in these roles for so long. And in thinking about this evening, I was trying to look up how many female police chiefs there are in the United States. And my search didn't give me a lot of information other than less than 1%. So obviously we have a long way to go, but congratulations to you. We're excited to have you. The other thing I was looking at was the census data, and I saw that Frankfort grew by 14% since 2010, which is very exciting. And I contributed 8 people to that number by moving here, so we're excited to be here and look forward to everything that this town has to offer for the next 10 years. So that's what I have.
Thank you, Trustee Ledden. Trustee Savaria.
First, I want to say, you know, when I was clerk, I extended the casual wear into the next month, but that's okay. Chief Ch.6, congratulations, well-deserved. I also want to thank retired Chief Barica. You've got big shoes to fill, as Chief Barica did, so, you know, but I'm sure you're going to rise to the occasion. So, congratulations.
Thank you. Trustee Farina.
Congratulations, Chief, and best wishes on your new role. I look forward to working with you in this capacity, as well as our colleagues, to continue to have Frankfort as a safe community, a community that as you mentioned in your speech, upholds professionalism, community outreach, and so forth. So good luck to you, and I look forward to the years ahead.
Thank you. Trustee Petro.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So a welcome and congratulations to Chief Ch.6. A new name to get used to, and I really appreciated all the interviews and the sentiments of the vision of Frankfort and the community policing and the outreach. And Leanne, I've had the pleasure of working with you in the schools and different community events, and I think that you will be an incredible asset to the community. Certainly some big shoes to fill, but I know that you will definitely rise to that occasion and look forward to seeing that opportunity to work with you in the future. Congratulations. The way the calendar falls, it's one of those weird ones where we have like a lot of time before the next meeting. So it's actually shocking to me that we will have so many events before we're back up here at the Diaz, including Fall Fest. I think everyone, is excited to see this type of event return after a hiatus year last year. And our chamber and so many volunteers have worked really tirelessly to pull this event together, but they're still desperate for volunteers. And if you don't know, if you volunteer, you get this really fancy yellow shirt that you get to wear. So I highly encourage anyone to be reaching out. And for those that are looking for youth community service hours, there's still opportunities available too for that. And it is certainly, while we're changing back to business casual, time to say it's back to school time. So the high schools are back at it. Our administration, our teachers, and our students are all preparing to go back to school. And again, I'm just reminded that we live in a great community and blessed to be working with some great boards that have put together a safe return to school. So wishing everyone a great year and a happy first day back. And that's all I have tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Burley.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. First, of course, congratulations, Chief Ch.6. I will have to get used to that, but obviously, we continue to be in wonderful hands. We've been very blessed now to have someone as qualified as you step into that chief role. It's so important for our community. It's so important for any community to have a strong police presence and one that engages with the community. And you're obviously a very familiar face with many of our residents, with many of our families. And I know you'll serve us well. So congratulations. I also wanted to say happy first day to our Lincoln Way high schoolers. There's one in particular that will be starting tomorrow, and she's excited. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous, but have a happy first day tomorrow, Bella. And that's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Trustee Burley. Trustee Rossi.
Okay, first thing, congratulations, Leanne. You do have the full support of the board. You can rest assured. And we know you'll do a good job. Second thing, I do want to bring the board up to date on something that's going on in 2 days that I apologize I haven't got to you sooner, but it was a last minute trying to rush to get this done. Everyone's familiar with Honor Flight Chicago. It takes the veterans out to Washington, D.C. and then brings them back. Well, I was contacted just a few days ago and told that we have a Frankfort resident and a Mokina resident that are on the flight on Wednesday. I was also informed that most communities do escorts, do police, fire, all that when they come home off the planes at night. So working with our village manager and our mayor, we've been trying to get everything together, and we think we have it together. We're going to have a parade for them with the fire district is participating. They've worked with Mokina Fire. We've got the Frankfort Fire. Rob was able to get Mokina police involved also. So we will be escorting them back Wednesday evening, sometime between 8 and 10. We'll get a call when they're on the road coming back. We're all going to scramble down to the Shell station at 191st, and we'll meet them and give them a nice little send-off from coming home and back to their homes. Any trustees or anybody is welcome to join us. Let me know if you want to, and we'll get you all the exact details. But it's the first time, and I apologize again, we got very short notice on this. There is another one in September, another one in October. We'll be hoping to, if there's anybody from the area on that, we'll be working with them also. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Trustee Rossi. Okay, now we will go to our village administrator, Rob Pisha, for the village administrator's report.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. First and foremost, I think everybody has said the flavor of the evening tonight. I want to have the opportunity to congratulate Chief Ch.6 on being appointed as the newest police chief. I know that feeling as I can attest, and it's very exciting, and I'm very excited for you. I get the opportunity to say I knew her when, because actually Leanne was one of the officers that I hired during my tenure as police chief. So I have no doubt that she is going to do a great job. She brings passion and dedication to this job, and just having anybody who's had the opportunity to work with her or talk to her knows that she will definitely do a great job for this community because she has the community at heart. So congratulations, and I know you'll do a great job. On the Fall Fest note, just I get to be the buzzkill. Just want to remind everybody that as Fall Fest rolls out, there will be street closures, parking restrictions. You may want to get your village sticker if you want to get in at Nebraska and 45. So back to the normalcy of Fall Fest during that kind of thing. So just want to make sure people pay attention to the issues that come up during Fall Fest, and we're looking forward to, again, having the community being showcased during our event. Also, with the fact that school is opening up, we just want to remind people to be careful as children at the bus stops and that kind of thing, and have them enjoy their first days at school. That's the end of my report.
Thank you, Rob. All right, and for your first report, we now go to our new chief, Ch.6.
First of all, thank you for all the kind words, everyone. Really appreciate it. First, I want to talk about our night out. It was really well attended by police and residents. So I want to take the opportunity to thank all the businesses and organizations that came out and supported the event and helped to make it such a success. I think everyone had a great time. In addition to watching for street closures and parking signs, we are doing the Frankfort Fall Festival Nixle once again. So if you are interested in receiving safety alerts, traffic details, and weather alerts while you are attending Fall Fest, you can sign up by texting 888-777 to Fall Fest 21. And you can receive that information throughout Fall Fest. Lastly, it's with great sadness that I announce the passing of retired Frankfort officer, Chief Ronald Smith, otherwise known as Smitty to all of us. He passed on August 4th. Chief Smith was the first full-time officer hired by the village on June 1st, 1970. He retired in 2003 with 34 years of service. So we are grateful for his service and dedication to our village, and we just want to extend our deepest sympathies to his family and friends. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Now we go to our attorney, Hannah Lamore.
Congratulations, Chief Ch.6. That is all, Mayor. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Is there any other business come before? Okay. At this point, we go to what's called public comment. Is there anyone from the public who would like to make a comment to the village board? Yes, please, come on up.
On behalf of Seniors on Patrol and Triad, I want to thank you, and we all thank you for being our mom. You took good care of all of us, and we're going to miss you, but lots of luck.
All right. Thank you. Is there any other public comment? Okay. Hearing none, can I get a motion to adjourn? Trustee Savaria with the motion, Trustee Farina with the second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? We're adjourned.